here I am, out on the streets with my head in my hands. I've got no plan, only to see you again. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I like being kicked on the ground. I'm not that strong, but then I come to my senses. Yeah, I'm coming. You can feel my power, and I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel. Afraid. And do that man with the scar on his face. It's a sure way. It's just the way you've been living. Yeah! I'm coming. Feel my power. Yeah. And I feel what is real when she feels it. And I feel what is real when she feels it. Yeah. And I feel. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I feel. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I
Hi everyone, Dan here, and I just wanted to put a little snippet out where I think it's becoming more and more of a giant community. I want to get the word out there. So what we do at AstroWorld is we hold free chats on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we just talk astrophotography. Wednesday's more of a kind of intermediate, and Fridays is more of a newbie kind of thing. So if you want to check us out, and if you want to, hang out with some decent people that like to off the rails a little bit and have fun while they're doing it, come check us out at astroweb.com, and you can check out the schedule. And you can sign up for a free giveaway that we just gave away in the Pro, Apple filter kit, Charles Brackenstein's books, a whole bunch of other stuff. So come to astroweb.com, hang out with us, have a good time, and as always, remember to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control, using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. Yeah, you're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shadows. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. I wanna be, I wanna see, don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. You're going black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little on my telescope now. Get what's wrong with this thing.
Another lost Lone Ranger. Can I break this spell? One thing right, who I make you two things wrong. If I want that fine line, I will always take the fall. If I turn to the left, I can hear from the right. I sleep all day long, and I'm dreaming through the night. I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all of the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I've felt a lot of women refuse to understand. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government, they're all wanting the same thing. They take for your money and whatever else bring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Making such a fuss, and I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 Guitar Players Planet.
Solar eclipse. October, annular eclipse. Don't let your glasses go off. You ready for the next solar eclipse? You ready for it? October 14th this year is an annular eclipse, followed by April, another total solar eclipse, and you create your own branded AstroWorld telescope solar glasses made by American Paper Optics today on the website, AstroWorldTelescopes.com, or give me a call, 516-273-3771, and we can get you a set of 4 of these for $9.99. come on down again, AstroWorldTelescopes.com, and keep imaging as long as you don't have a solar shade on. Keep editing.
Man's gonna touch the sky. A proud man never gonna die. He's gonna give it a little more throttle. He's finally thrown away the bottle. Don't you know the monster has finally set me free? And don't you know the monster is down on his knees? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see the change? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see the change?
What the hell's wrong with my telescope now? What's wrong with this thing?
Just another stranger, another lost lone ranger. Can I break this spell? Do one thing right, do I make you do things wrong? If I want that fine line, I will always take the fall. If I just do left, So here I am, out on the streets with my head in my hands. I've got no plans, only to see you again. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I like being kicked on the ground. I'm not that strong, but then I come to my senses. Yeah, I'm coming. You can feel my power, and I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel. Don't be afraid. Don't do that man with the scar on his face. It's a charade. It's just the way you've been living. Yeah! I'm coming. You can feel my power. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me. Yeah. And I feel. And I feel what is real when she feels me. And I feel what is real when she feels me, yeah. And I feel.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? We are here again, and it's another. My camera's a little bit off there. Let's move this over a little bit. There we go. And yeah, so it's another Wednesday night. All right, awesome. How's it going, everybody? We made it. We're back, and we are live at AstroWorld Studios. So welcome to everybody. How's it going, everybody? I see Charity. That we have the return of Charity here. So welcome back. You were sorely missed last week, and I'm gonna move this a little bit real quick because now it's on the top, and now I want it on the bottom. There you go, and let's see, overlay.
I don't see it now.
Yeah, no,
it's missing.
I think it's too low. Playlist. Oh my God, it's not playing now. That's what happens. Anyway, Yeah, so pretty much open forum tonight. We're just hanging out tonight, talking about astrophotography. I just wanted to let everybody know that basically, I just as we were offline, I was finishing it up for my first player one order. So player one is on their way to AstroWorld telescopes, so it's going to be here. So
Nice.
I'm getting a Poseidon, an Aries, a couple of Saturns, some solars, some filter wheels, and off-axis guiders. So for those of you that are Player One fans, I'll be having them very soon. So good stuff going on here. Let's go over the sponsors real quick because we got to do that. So there we go. So for those of you, I see a lot of the normal people in the peanut gallery. So I don't see anybody new yet, but I'm going to say thank you for everybody that's been hanging out with us for the past 4 years, and anybody that's in there that I didn't recognize, that I don't recognize. Welcome to the show. We do this every Wednesday and Friday night. We've been doing it for 4 years, since before COVID. So we've been doing this for a while, and we basically just talk all stuff astrophotography, and we get sponsors to give us stuff to give away, and we got to say thank you to them. So here we go. First one we have is thank you to Woodland Hills Camera and Telescopes for giving us some money. We just gave away last week, I think, $50 gift certificate to Woodland Hills. So thank you to them. Coming up, Christmas will be here before you know it, and Thanksgiving will be here before you know it. So Farah, get those deep pockets going, because we're going to give away another big $250 gift certificate for somebody during Thanksgiving again for Woodland Hills. So thank you. Prima Luce Lab has been a ongoing supporter of the entire show, and I got to say thank you to Tom, to Filippo, and the guys over at Prima Luce, Charles, Omar. All those guys are great. So thank you so much for supporting the channel, as long as the guys are over at Camera Concepts and at Optolong Filters, who I'm waiting to get more filters to give away some more stuff. So be on the outlook for more stuff, more free stuff.
More free stuff.
Every Friday night, we give away something from Masters of PixInsight and/or IP4AP. Masters of PixInsight is a great tutorial, and they do live shows also every I think it's second or third Tuesday of the month, and they give for $35. If you don't win it here, for $35, you could actually get 2 hours with some of the best in the business as far as PixInsight tutorial and processing is concerned. Plus IP4AP. When's the next Evil giveaway? I think there was only one. I think there can be only one of those. I think we were very, very lucky to do that. I don't know if we'll be giving away at least a new Eagle, a prior model maybe in the works, like now that the 5s are out, maybe a 4. I mean, maybe I could work something out with Tom and Filippo. We'll see, but that was really kind of them to give away that 5. That what was it? Was it 4? It was an Eagle 4. It was an Eagle 4, yeah. Fully loaded. It was ridiculous. But and we also give away a year subscription for IP4AP once a month. So if you're not involved in any of these giveaways, go to the website at astroworldweb.com, and you can sign up for all of them. Plus, there's a new one up there for a $50 gift certificate to AstroWorld telescopes. So that's going to be up there. So we also have member sponsors. We have sponsors all around with YouTube and Patreon, and I want to say thank you to them all. Our top level is the Off the Rails members, and I actually updated this, Dave. So Dave, I got you in the right spot finally. Sean, Bob, and John, Quasar members. Chris Frickson, if you're out there, you did it again, I think. You consolidated all of your stuff on YouTube and Patreon and became a Quasar member. Now I see you're not only a Quasar member, you're also a Black Hole member. So I appreciate it. We all appreciate it here because all the money goes back to the show and to the members and shirts and perks.
But I mean, it's hey, take it, consolidate, and becoming the next black hole member. You get better perks. So if you want to become a member, go to patreon.com, AstroWorld TV, and you can get your own perks as well. We have levels for all members. Black hole members, thank you so much. Paul Berghardt, he actually raised his level up to the Red Giant member, so thank you to Paul and the rest of the Red Giant members. Main sequence members have remained the same. Thank you so much. We have, I think, almost 30 Patreon subscribers right now. So thank you so much to everybody, not to mention the YouTube channel, guys. So thank you so much as well. All these people, thank you so much. Helena is going to be on sometime this month. We're still trying to figure out a date. Now she realized what college and university she got into, so now she's getting ready for that. So she's just a busy girl. So she's going to be on. She wants to be on, and she also promised me she was going to be in something that I actually have been working on for a while. And so far, I got at least 3. I want to get one more. I'm going to try to get Amy Astro to do it. But Helena, Astrostace, Molly Wakeling, and possibly Amy Astro to do a short, maybe 1 hour thing on the women in Astro. So I want to do something like that. So, and Mabula's coming on. Still waiting for 2.0 to come out. Once that comes out, I will throw out a name. I'll throw out an email to him, and we'll do that as well. And join us again on our Discord channel, growing. Go on the Discord channel. And if you like Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, we're on all that. So, all right. So that being said, we are back to the show. There we go.
All right. So now that we are back and we've got through all of our sponsors,
we did.
Again, want to let everybody know and say again, thank you for the continued support. Thank you for everybody's patience with me working through all of these stuff with the Image of the Week contest and the Image of the Week page. Just to let everyone know who has not been on Discord, or if you're interested, I have put out on the Image of the Week page a question for a rule change. This was posed out to me a while back through Discord. I thought this is a good idea because I want to have transparency and I want to make sure we are treating everyone fairly. So if you go to astroworldweb.com, and I'm going to share my screen here. Yeah, go here. If you go to astroworldweb.com and you go to the image contest, and if you scroll down past the current voting, these are some awesome entries. So thanks to everyone who's entered. There is a poll regarding the Image of the Week rules. And the question is, if there is only one entry in the weekly contest, should that entry win by default and move on to the monthly contest? So I would like everyone, you have basically until 10 p.m. Eastern. So a little bit under 45 minutes now. So if you're in a viewer membership and you would like to have your vote, count or added, please go to the astroworldweb.com Image of the Week page and go ahead and vote. And then I will announce the results of this poll after 10 o'clock Eastern, so soon after that. And then I will add that into the rules. So going forward, because this, I think, will help keep me honest, keep, the website honest and the contest and everything. So again, the Image of the Week contest for the announcement of August the 4th. And I put it in here. This was the entry period from the 29th to the 1st. You can go and vote now. And we have seen some votes. And there have been some awesome images here, such as this one of NGC 1694 from Tom Peter. We have the Pillars of Creation in M16 by Mark Ellis, and also known as Phoenix Astro. Space Monkeys, which is the Elephant Trunk Nebula by Kevin Rosso. M33, the Triangulum Galaxy by Starlancer. And last but not least, we have M16, the Eagle Nebula by Z. So far we have 6 votes. So while you're here voting for the rules, for that rule change or rule update, take a moment, take a look, and vote for your choice for image of the week as well. And I would greatly appreciate that continued support. So thank you. All right.
Awesome.
So,
hey, listen, Eric, great job keeping up on that. I know it was a little rough in the beginning, but it looks like it's really shaken out pretty well. So great job doing that. So thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Right. I see we got Wayne Parker in the chat. Gotta say, give a shout out to Wayne and
Hey, Wayne, how's it going?
And HOF is Hall of Fame, if you don't remember. It's just so congratulations to Wayne and Glass Tiger for making it into the Canadian Hall of Fame, rock and roll. So awesome.
Very, very cool. Congratulations.
Yeah, Bob.
And Wayne, it's still on my to-do list to grab one of those new Skyshed pods, man. So I haven't forgotten about it. It's on my list.
Oh, yeah, it's on both of our lists. I need to really need to move before I even consider that, putting a Skyshed and putting that kind of money into it. I mean, those things are just completely awesome. But until I move and have more sky to do it and not have any telephone wires and stuff all over the place, then when I have more sky and I could do the imaging that I really want to do. I literally took the telescope out the other night just to take a picture of the moon. I haven't done it yet. I haven't put it together yet, but I just did some moon shots. Yeah, I took some video with SharpCap. But
Wayne's even saying you should come and see it. You should the Pod S. You should come and see it. I know you're going to be heading to Canada at some point pretty soon, right?
Yeah. So apologies, Wayne. I thought it was the Hall of Fame, not the Walk of Fame. But either way, congratulations. Really great achievement. So I mean, that's awesome. The Closet of Death is still living. The Closet of Death is still
20
up.
minutes from Starfest.
Okay. Oh, dude, we're definitely. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for a week, Wayne. So
there you go.
We're gonna get together when one of those days. We'll be there. We'll go to the Batcave. I'm gonna bring Bat Dad with me. Jen. Be like, what is he? He's down here like this. Jen, why'd you leave the refrigerator door open, Jen? Jen, where's my wine, Jen? But yeah, so one day we'll get together. It depends, it depends on the weather, but it's pretty awesome. I can't wait to go up there. I'll be driving up, I think Wednesday. I think that's what I'm doing. Wednesday I'll be driving up, and I think I got my plan in that. I'm staying with Ron a couple days. I'm staying in a B&B a couple days. Just got a new order at AstroWorld Telescopes. Who is that? Anybody we know?
Who's that?
Yeah, there you go. It's all AstroWorld gear. So thank you so much. AstroWorld shirts and stuff. It's even better that I don't have to ship them. So that's even better. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. We got an order for a gaming mouse pad. I don't want to say the person's name, but a glossy mug and a heavyweight T-shirt. But thank you. You're out there. Thanks so much.
That's awesome.
But hey, question on BXT updated to 1.17, but the AI version is still 2.3. Anybody have same problems? Man, I haven't even processed a picture probably since 1.1, to be honest with you. I've been busy so much. Eric, have you done anything? I don't know.
I haven't updated PI recently, so since with everything that happened, which everybody knows about already about that. So I haven't processed it.
Actually, I don't think they do know because you didn't mention it on the show. You mentioned it offline. I don't think so.
I mentioned it offline.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
I didn't want to bring it up, and I remember not bringing it up on purpose.
Yeah. But. So no, that's fine. So last week a storm rolled through, and
I was talking. Yeah, they know about that. I was talking about other stuff.
No. Yeah. So, but I've been so busy with family stuff and things going on, personally in real life, and this is still real life, whatever. But just family things. So I've been just crazy. And I haven't done any work in PI since I did the Ghost Nebula.
Yep.
So it's probably, and I didn't update it since then. So yeah, I know. Yes. Wayne, say no more, bro. Say no more. I know. God, I know. Dude, I know.
Yeah, listen, I know me, Ron, and Sean are getting together probably 1, 2, or if not all the days while we're up there. And we're going to be hanging up there. So there is no doubt we're probably going to all go visit the Batcave at Starshed. And definitely I'm going to take my little video camera and take some videos of that. So it's going to be kind of cool.
Jeez. So yeah. No, I did the Ghost Nebula, and it's on my AstroBin page. I'll share real quick my latest 2, since we're just talking about things here. So let me just go.
Yeah.
Let me just fire it up first.
Absolutely.
Before I do it. Let me just go to my public gallery here and all of this stuff. So, all right, let's share your screen. All right, so behind this. So here was my latest image, Sharpless 136 in the Ghost Nebula in Cepheus. I'll even blow it up here a little bit. If you guys want a pixel peep or whatever, you guys go right ahead. I don't care. Pixel peep to your heart's content. And this was LRGB, and I even made my nice, cute little
signature,
my little watermark that I made. So, but yeah, this was pretty cool. This was a lot of fun. I did this with the. I want to say, did I do this with the 533? I want to say I did it with the 533. Let's go back to the tech card. I can't remember. Yeah, with the 533. That's why it's not cropped. So this was a lot of fun. This was only 11 hours of integration time. And it was pretty much all straight Unity gain, 180 seconds on everything. I did 40 of each of the color filters and then 100 on the luminance. So
nice.
Overall, I'm happy with it. So,
yeah, looks great.
That's what matters. Is if you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Right?
Absolutely.
So and then prior to that was the Wolf-Rayet Nebula, the Wolf-Rayet 134. Which this was in RGB and the HOO palette. So I love that faint. I love that faint, blue velocity. That oxygen. That's freaking so cool.
That is cool. That is cool. You did a really good job on that one. I can't wait to get to that. It's just so many projects I want to do that I can't do because of the goddamn telephone wires.
I know, man.
It drives me nuts. I mean, that last one that they put up just killed my entire. I mean, it killed me. I literally, I'm going to do a video of just looking up and during the daytime for everybody that doesn't really know what I'm dealing with. And, you know, a friend of mine actually told me to sue the town for,
Oh, really?
because, yeah, he told me to sue the town because I'm going into manic depression because of
Of what they're
this.
doing. Yes, man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So,
They're screwing up your that's a mental health issue. They're screwing up, you know, they're messing with your mental health. That's is it
and
just
my
as
mental
important as your
health needs a
physical?
lot of help. So, I mean, you know,
That's so and yeah, so this was just under just almost 30 hours of integration for this one. And one thing someone was telling me, because I'm using the Atlia Edge narrowband filter. Someone was telling me, because I'm using this with my refractor, and my refractor is only an f5.59, that these Edge were actually intended for high speed.
okay.
And I don't recall ever seeing that. Do
I
you
don't remember seeing
recall?
that. No.
I don't ever seeing that the Edges were intended for high speed.
No.
So, so me either. So anyway, so let me get out of the Infinity. And we're back.
Yeah, I'm just playing around a little bit with I'm still playing around with my seahorse.
Okay.
And I just did, you know, it's funny sometimes the way things kind of do. And I really haven't done much to this picture. And I'm going to do just a real quick histogram stretch really quick.
Okay. So Starlancer's saying, no, he uses Edges on his refractor too. But Wayne says, yeah, you can use them with Hyperstar. But I haven't really noticed any shift. Maybe it's because I'm at that slower F ratio. So maybe I don't have, you know, I'm not dealing with the shift, or I don't have that issue because I'm using the slower speed scope. But also, I had a conversation after you know, everything with my scope, you know, and with my rig and everything. Last week, I actually reached out to William Yang and had a nice little chat with him. And we were talking about my FLT91, and and for some reason, I'm having some trouble with the reducer flattener, where I'm not having it with the flattener, but with this one, I'm not able to get. I keep getting mixed signals when I'm taking my images. It's like, and I'm looking. I know how it's supposed to look as far as, and I know that my stars are starting to move inward, which tells me that which basically tells you if your back focus is you're too close to your sensor, is too far in, is too close to your glass. So I'm trying to pull it back, and I'm messing around, and I'm pulling it back a little bit here, pulling it back to there, because it is supposed to be 5.4 millimeters of spacing on the reducer, and I have that with the flattener. And as you guys saw those other images, I have nice pinpoint stars in my corners, but with this reducer, I'm fighting it. So, and I'm keep going back. I'm checking, comparing, you know, with the flattener to the reducer and everything. And so once I get my rig and everything back up and going, I'm gonna go back out there and I'll try it again and figure this out. I may just end up just putting the AVX out there, you know, and I got to do something, man. I got to do something. I mean, I'm going nuts. I don't have any. I really didn't notice. There may be some Canadian smoke out here right now, Cap. I mean, I haven't really noticed since I haven't been doing much of anything in the backyard for the past week. And I think I might join Dan in depression right now too. So,
yeah. So
but yeah.
Here's let's see, display 2. Here you go. So here's
don't worry so much about the number. Space it to get your star right, and that's what I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to space it out. I'm doing consistent testing. I would have loved to have had my stuff set up, because right now with the full moon, I'd have been able to tinker around. But
yeah, my sky's totally clear right now, and but just to give you a little taste of what I've been doing.
The seahorse.
Yep.
The dark
so
seahorse.
Playing around with, and the funny thing with this, it looks like there was a lot of, I literally had to throw out like 2 hours worth of data, because there was when I was taking 2-minute shots, right? Those are 120-second shots. Taking 2-minute shots, and every once in a while, there must have been a lot of high clouds up there. So every once in a while, every like third or fourth image, all my stars had cloudy halos around them. And it didn't look like it from down on Earth, but with the camera, it looked fine. But I mean, I'm playing. I do see a little bit of a gradient on the right side. It's a little bit brighter, but overall, I mean, this is right out of the stack, pretty much. This is no processing at all. It's even not even stretched. So I'm pretty happy at the skies there that I got this. This is literally. And if you don't know how to do this, this is actually kind of cool.
Maybe you should think about, instead of Carolina, maybe Nebraska then to retire. I don't know.
No, I know the food sucks in Nebraska. I'm sorry. The food sucks in Nebraska. I'm sorry, guys. I could not survive in that place. I need a little city. I need a little country, but I need a little city too. And the food in Nebraska, man, let me tell you, it's all fast food or nothing. I got. The only thing I saw there was a Carrabba's, right? For Italian food. That's all I saw.
Okay.
And for those of you that don't know what Carrabba's is, it's like one step above Olive Garden kind of stuff. But and I used to go there down in Savannah, because there was a couple of them down in Savannah when I was living there, and they weren't bad. Man, I went to this place in Nebraska. This food was inedible. The scallops were undercooked. They smelled like fish. It was gross. It was pretty bad. But anyway, so stick to like McDonald's, Dairy Queen, and Chick-fil-A if you're in the Midwest. So there you go. So and there's another place called Come and Go. It's kind of weird. It's very weird spelling. Look it up. But if you don't know how to do this, to find this, and some people do, for those of you that are new to PixInsight, if you go under statistics, is it statistics? No, it's not statistics. Let me see. No, it's not statistics. What am I doing? Fits header? Hold on a second. I screwed myself up. I was doing this. Let's see. Process, all processes, and fits header, and I'll bring it on over because it's on my other screen, and master light. Okay, so this is the picture behind us. It will give you all the data that's in the fits header of your how long of an exposure you took, what camera you took, what your Bayer pattern is, and everything. And if you go down a little way, it'll tell you how many subs are in here, and it is only 45. It's 90 minutes of data. That's it.
Wow.
That's all I got. So this, not even processed out of the stack, is 90 minutes. I can't wait to see what I get. When I bring out the nebula, I can't wait.
Yeah.
So
see, I mean, that's what being in those types of dark skies,
that'll do for you.
Being able to get 45 2-minute shots.
Yep, that's all it is.
That's it. That's all it took. and that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
So when you have those types of dark skies, it basically says, hey, you can take advantage of this and you can hit multiple targets in a night, as long as the conditions stay,
The conditions were
clear.
not great. I'm hoping in 2 weeks, I think 14 days from today, I will be in Ontario at Starfest with
All right.
Wayne and Ron and Sean, and probably Trevor Jones will probably be there. He's there every year.
Okay.
But we're gonna see. So I mean, it's gonna be kind of cool, and it's my first time ever imaging. Actually, it's my first time ever imaging out of the country, I think, if you think about it. I don't think I've ever imaged
You're going
outside.
international.
I'm going international. And then in November, I'm gonna bring my little ASCAR, and I'm gonna be going down to the southern hemisphere on a 1 day excursion of sky of hopefully sky imaging. This the sky, it's on a cruise. They have a stargazing night excursion on the boat, and
Okay.
you just stay there, and they bring telescopes on the beach. I'm gonna bring the I'm gonna bring the Pegasus and the ASCAR, and that's it.
There, that's it.
So we'll see.
That's it.
Should be fun.
So yeah. So no. So like I was mentioning earlier, I was having a chat with William Yang, and we're talking a little bit about the new telescopes that he is coming out in the market for him. The new WIFD with the internal focuser. That I'm pretty excited for those, because there is
the WIF whatever.
The WIFD.
FD,
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to those, because I did see those at NEAF, because Farah had them on display. And I want that black and blue Pleiades. I think it's 110. I'll have to look up the chat that I had with him, but he said it was, it's an f4.8.
Okay.
And so much faster than my FLT91, which is at is 5.9. It's a 111 millimeter aperture.
Okay.
So it's basically the same focal length as my FLT91.
Okay.
So it could be something where I might look at trading up, because it's basically, like I said, it's the same focal length.
You're not going to sell the FLT91 again.
If I get the Pleiades 111, it doesn't make sense to keep them both the same. They're the same focal length, and one's even faster.
You know what's going to happen, right?
Hey, William makes.
You're going to buy it for a third time.
I highly doubt it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Because one cool thing is that it will use the same. I can use the same flattener and the same reducer.
Fair enough.
So I can keep my reducer and I can keep the flattener, and I think when it hits the market, that'll be something just to think about. It's like I say, it's the same focal length.
Yeah,
why would I need two of the same thing?
No, you don't. That's why I got rid of my 80 Esprit, because I love the 80 Esprit. I thought it was great. I still think they do that scope a disservice by putting that stupid little foot on the bottom. They have the instead of a dovetail, they have that little foot that's attached to the whole tube. It's quite annoying, and I replaced it with rings, but that leaves 2 holes in there. You got to cover the holes with the rings, the whole thing. It's a big mess. But the scope is great. But and I may have given away a little bit I probably did give away a little bit as far as the optics are concerned, because I went with the ASCAR FRA 400, and my reasoning behind it was the FRA 400 is a quintuplet. and no flattener, no
flattener needed.
problems. And you know what? It's gotten really good reviews. And to me, my eyes aren't they're good, but they're not great. You know what I mean? I'm not the guy that's going to be going and going to know the difference between the picture of an FRA 400 with their glass and the Esprit 80 with their glass. If I put them together, I wouldn't be able to pick which one is which.
Right. So
Got somebody
here,
asking
real quick,
price on it.
You know what? On the Pleiades, I don't know, but if for the folks who have not seen the Pleiades, here it is. If I go to my Facebook, there's the Pleiades. This is the smaller. I believe, this is his,
like a Red Cat version.
I want to say it's 60. I want to say this is like a 60 millimeter.
Okay.
It's 60 millimeter. But that black and blue, man, that looks sharp. And that's the one I want, but I want it in the 111.
That would fit really
either,
nice with a Pegasus Nix.
Yeah, buddy. It matches.
It matches
so coordinated.
Beautifully.
It's color coordinated, but I mean, with the internal focuser here, so you don't have that so one thing you're saying is you don't have the vignetting. It looks like it has a rotator, a camera rotator already built in there. I don't know. I didn't ask William if the guide scope is going to come as included as a package with it. It would be kind of cool if it does. But it just looks sharp. It really does. I like the metallic blue here, as well as the gray. So I'm
looks
looking
like the
forward
Pleiades.
to.
Is that right? Is the Pleiades is 68?
Yeah, the Pleiades. Yeah, this is. I want to say it's a 68.
Yeah, it says 68 on the web. So.
Yeah. So, and they've got the 111. He's got the 111, and I think he's got one in the 120 range, 126, 127. I think he may have mentioned. I'm not 100% on that, but
looks like it's
really, really sharp.
68 f3.8.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's when I
was
chatting
a focal length on. There's a lot of stuff not out for it yet.
Yeah. The 68 is f3.8.
Yep.
And the 111 is f4.8.
Nice.
So yeah. So that was, when I was chatting with him a while ago. So
nice.
Yep. And let me go ahead and get back here. Sorry. And kill that. So yeah. Looking forward to checking that out because I do like his stuff.
That's not out yet, though. That's not right.
No, I don't think it's hit the
production
street yet. It's coming. Yeah, it is coming very soon. I would expect it to be sometime towards the end of this year, perhaps, or early.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. So yeah, there's no links to anything yet. This is just word of mouth stuff right now. Take a look at William Optics or hit William Yang up for some information if you're curious about it, because there is some stuff out there. We're showing it in Eve. There was a bunch of stuff there. So hey, and somebody mentioned, I think it was Tarek mentioned the reducer for the Ascar 400. I don't know. I like the Red Cat, but I don't like the Red Cat. I'm thinking about selling it, and I don't know. Really? I've been getting like those kind of. Like Josh had the same problem too. The like rainbow stars kind of, where it went red to white to blue. I've been having that. I've been kind of shying away from using it.
Okay.
I don't think it's wrong. It could be me. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but it's kind of a weird situation. So if anybody else has had that problem with the Red Cat, let me know and how you combated it, or if you know something that I did wrong with it. But I mean, once I process it out and kind of I split the colors and put them back in kind of to make them normal, and that seemed to have worked.
Okay.
But it could be just something, I don't know, maybe it's the 183 I have on it, which is a good matchup. I'm thinking about throwing, even though it's a little bit overkill, I'm thinking about just throwing the 2600 on the back of it, just to see if it's the same issue, or maybe I just had too much wine to drink that night. I don't know. That's a possibility. But
well, you said that you said Josh had the same problem.
yeah, Josh had the same problem with it as well, and combated it the same way. I might be wrong on that, but that's what I use, the 2600. So yeah, I guess. And Bob Santos, if you're out there, Bob, I still have your camera. I say it every show. I'm hoping you come back on the show and hear me. I've sent you a couple of emails. Feel free to call me if you ever want your camera back, or you want me to just buy it from you. I've literally had it I've had it 14 months now. So been a while. So yeah, I saw that, Dave, with Astronomy. I saw her doing the same thing. Seemed to have worked, but I mean, I really am liking the no flattener Petzval quintuplet type designs, where I don't have to worry about, and I think I kind of may have went a little forceful on the back focus versus back spacing conversation. I was told I was a little I don't know, a little bit loud with that conversation, I guess. And the whole thing that I was talking about, in my opinion, the terminology is incorrect, and that's what, in my opinion. Now there are plenty. Me and Eric got into the conversation about back spacing versus back focus. Personally, I think it's the same thing as dark flats and flat darks, right? So what's the proper terminology for that type of image? What's the proper terminology?
I thought it was flat darks.
Oh, not really, because you think about it. You're taking a
because
dark
they're the darks
frame,
for your flats, because they're
right?
darks for your flat frames.
They're darks for your flat. So the dark is the adjective, right? And flat is the noun. So dark flat. So you're making a dark flat, right? You're not making a flat dark.
Yeah, that's true. You're not.
So it's kind of like saying and maybe if you were speaking Spanish, it'd be a flat dark because everything is backwards there. The adjective is after the noun, Oh, what are the backwards ones, really? But everyone else does it the other way around. But so flat dark flat is actually the proper English for it, because you're taking a dark frame, right? It's kind of like the red house. You know what I mean? So you're not taking a house red.
But isn't the flat the descriptive, because it's matching your flat calibration frame?
But it's a dark frame.
So isn't flat the descriptive, and it's actually a dark calibration frame because you put the cap over it and everything. So it's a dark frame. It's just matching your flat. So you're basically matching your flat. So the descriptor is more the flat versus the dark. You're flattening your dark.
We'll agree to disagree on that one.
Your flat.
we'll agree to disagree on that one.
It's fine. It's all good.
You're not flattening your dark. You're darkening your flat. You know what I mean? You're not flattening your dark.
No, but the actual frame, the
is
actual
a dark.
file
is a dark.
Is
a dark.
It's a dark. It is a dark. So it's.
But it's a. There you go. There you go, Trek. It's a flark.
It's a flark.
It's a flark. I am with that. It's a flark. I'm okay with that. or
I'm
dark.
good.
I don't know. I don't care. I
I
listen,
really don't care.
I'm really just trying
Because
to
we
make
all know
up
what
things
we're
to talk
talking
about.
We know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what you're talking
But anyway, whatever the case, use whatever terminology that makes you feel the way you feel, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's silly. It's silly. Just everybody knows in astrophotography what everybody's talking about. Whether you say flat, dark, dark, flat, nobody's going to give a crap about if you're right or wrong. Nobody cares.
So, fun stuff as far as we've been talking about, at some point, wow, when Dan here, sorry, when Dan
Dave.
travels, I know, right?
Who's
when
Dave?
Dan travels,
We don't even have a Dave on the admin. Who is Dave?
I know, we
cheating
don't.
on me? You cheating on me?
Exactly. Exactly. No, because I was looking at Dave Schaefer. I was like, that's when I would just glance over and looking at David.
Super Dave Schaefer. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So we've been talking about, trying to keep the show going on moments and on times when Dan is maybe traveling or he's on vacation or what have you. So the first step. I have the first step right here. So the Stream Deck that you recommended. So it's coming. So now I just we'll just work together so I can learn, vMix and everything and getting things set up. So pretty cool. I ended up, and got it on sale at Best Buy, usually $250, got it for $200. So
there you go.
That was pretty cool.
There you go. Cool. So yeah, whatever you want to get together to show you the ropes.
Yeah. So got that. And then I got a few, I always need more stuff. You always do. And getting more spacers. And
nice.
These are 48. This is a 48 mil. This is like a 3 millimeter extension. And then I got.
Oh, you know what? I got to show this. So
I got the aluminum, the whole aluminum
spacers, sure.
Spacer set. So got a bunch of those too. So for 48 mil. So. And I took the first step away from the ASI Air. So Dan knows. So I went on to AstroWorld telescopes and I ordered the Asato low profile 2-inch for the Edge 8 HD. So that, I'm looking forward to getting that, whenever it comes. So, and then I'll even do a video for it. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a video. I haven't done a video in quite some time.
Me neither. Here you go. Check this out. So remember, I'm always complaining about spacers, since you brought up spacers. Yes. How you got like those. You got that 3 millimeter spacer jacked up against a 15, and you just need 15, and you can't get it apart.
I can't. I got it. It's this right here. If I could zoom this in,
I can see it. I can see the line
edging. It's stuck.
Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. You need DB Dave Barnett in there. He's got like hands like a dinner plate. He literally takes his hands and he goes like the Hulk and he squishes them together. I'm ready to see a big bleeding hole in his hand, but it's not. And he got it apart. But let me show you this. I was, we're an Altair Astro dealer. We're one of very few in the United States. And I was looking through their catalog and I came across this. And these are spacers that they have, right? And they all have knurled edges on it that extend past the ring. So it comes right apart. So
Nice.
I haven't used them yet as far as stability is concerned, but I got a couple of them coming and just to see what they're like. But I'm telling you, if you have like even the 3mm, or even all of the smaller ones, have the knurl. This is a 5mm. This is 7.5. They all have that knurl ring, and it's all, it's all part of the spacing. So it's full. It's the right spacing. So we'll see what happens. I haven't tried them,
Yeah.
but
How can I use a spanner wrench on something like this? How in the world, when it's this small, and this thin, how can I use like a rubber strap wrench or a spanner wrench on something like this where it's 3mm
it's almost
here?
impossible.
Yeah, I don't see how that's possible.
You know what you could try to do? You could get like those rubber gloves, those rubber dishwashing gloves.
Grinder will shorten it right up.
It's-
Yeah, Norm. Right.
But if you get like those rubber long gloves for dishwashing,
Yeah.
get 2 of them, and then get those the rubber those your grandmother probably had one. It's like a rubber square for opening jars.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I think I remember something.
It's nice and rubber. Get that and put them together and twist as hard as you can like this. And that could work. No, there's no grooves on. I know exactly which ones he's talking about. They're just smooth metal. It's just smooth metal.
It's just nice and smooth.
And I even bought one of, and the funny thing is, and you try and get like another 20mm one and you jack it against the other one to loosen it, and it just gets stuck on the other one.
Back in there too.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it's horrible. The only person that I know was able to get these apart was this guy Dave. He was in the chat. I don't know if he's there anymore, but he came over my house and literally, like, I've been trying for days. Oh, don't do it, man! Don't do it. What are you doing? Don't
put this together, and it's still.
Yep.
It ain't nothing. Nothing. Popeil works every time. Ron Popeil.
Yep.
God.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
So, I've been using, trying to get rubber bands around this guy and all this other sort of stuff.
It's difficult. It's not easy.
It's difficult.
But I'm really looking forward to trying those spacers with the knurled edges on it. I think that if those work, I'll send you all my flat ones. You can have them all.
No thanks.
It'll be like
Dude, I'll be
Data's
replacing all of mine with the knurled ones. Then
yeah, it's like Data's finger puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody knows I was in Nebraska a couple of weeks ago, and it's funny. I'm gonna find it again on Facebook. There was a gentleman there running around with a little bear and taking pictures of this little stuffed bear in the Nebraska Star Party, right? It was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there, and I'll share my screen real quick. And he comes up to me, and this is Barry the Bounding Bear. This is him, and basically where is Barry bound, and what is the bear wearing? Ooh, sounds kind of weird. Find out by traveling through this, and he's got 80 followers. It's not a big deal, but he comes around, and turns out he was at the Nebraska Star Party, right? So he took a couple of pictures. Yeah.
Yep.
That was right on the hill across from me. I'm like facing these guys. I know who these guys are. And made some friends with doggies. Made some friends with telescopes. That's Barry the Bounding Bear right there. And more telescopes hanging out in the parking lot. And there he is with the AstroWorld flyer right there. So he came around with the AstroWorld flyer. He hung out with me, and that's my telescope in the background. He was against. There he is again. That's me on the side right there, saying, "Look at the bear." At the Nebraska Star Party, chilling out on a ladder, So it's one of these things that this bear, he's literally been all over the place. He's trying to build the following, but it was kind of cute. It was kind of cute. So.
Cool. And thank you guys. I thought about something and I got them separated. So
what'd you think about
this?
How'd you get that?
I got them separated.
How?
I took my shoes off. The rubber.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That'll work.
Boom.
I've tried those photo filter wrenches, and those they didn't work very well for me either. As a matter of fact, I still have them. I still have more. Bob, if you want some, I got like in my. You don't know about. I don't know. I think you're new to the show. You don't know about my closet of death over here. I have a closet of death over here on the side where a lot of things go in there to die, and it includes, I think, about everything from a 28 millimeter to a 77 millimeter filter wrench. And they were completely useless. They literally just slide right across. When you do two of them, they just slide. But it depends on how large your filter is. I tried them. Again, I'm a little special when it comes to using tools. So if you want some, let me know. We need an episode about Dan's closet of death. Yeah, we could do that.
You know what? I am very interested to know from the viewer membership if anyone has purchased and is satisfied with how, with their experience of using AliExpress. AliExpress is where you can go and you can order. It's like an online shopping where from China.
Yep.
You can order all kinds of stuff. I'm very curious to know if anybody's ever used AliExpress and their experience using it, because there is something that caught my eye that is that I am seriously thinking about for my Schmidt Cassegrain for my edge here, and would like to know if anybody else is. If I pull it up here, I can show you.
Okay.
It comes up if I can find it here. I'm just looking for it right now. So
yeah, you're getting a lot of input here in the chat about AliExpress.
Because I'm very
leery. Rubber coated filter wrenches. Bob said he has.
There you go.
Yeah, these things are they're not rubber. I don't even know what they are. They're like soft garbage. You don't want the ones I have.
Yeah. So here is something. Let me look at the chat here because I'm not using the chat yet. Okay. So thank you, Sarek. Appreciate that. So this is something. Hey, there's Sean. If I share my screen here, I'm sharing my screen a lot today.
Flat darks.
It's this guy that's interesting. That kind of interests me. It's an M48 T adapter for the Edge HD C8, which is what I have, and this has the both adapters, so you can do both 50. So you can do the 105 and the 133 millimeter.
Got it.
So something I'm thinking about. I've never ordered from AliExpress. I'm sure it's
It
fine.
looks like a
It's
lot of
just-
people have in the chat, and so far I haven't seen a bad comment about it. No
Okay.
issues, no issues, no issues. Like 3 or 4 people.
No issues.
Um,
Nice. And that's what I'm interested in, so because this will be kind of cool, to help with that, getting that optimal backspacing and stuff like that. And I want it because it's an M48, so I can get that extra width, so,
yeah,
my
I mean,
imaging.
that might work for you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like, using the 2600 or, these APS-C sensors, maybe that could help dealing with the vignetting. I don't know. You do have a little bit of vignetting. So,
yeah. So,
just a
Sean,
question.
just so you know, the AstroWorld peeps out there have now coined the term flark for the flat darks. So in case you hear us talking about flarking our lights, that's not, it's not anything bad. So, but yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward to spending time up in Canada in 2 weeks. It's gonna be cool.
There it is.
It's gonna be lots of fun. Lark off.
Yeah.
Oh, we could
Flark
add,
off. Yeah.
we could
Flark off.
add in some Battlestar Galactica and say, fracking flarks.
I say fracking all the dang on time.
Yep.
I do. It's just like that's that, trying to not, put something in the swear jar. So I'm always saying fracking.
Oh.
Flark is the new moist. Oh man. Oh gosh. Flark is the new moist. That's funny. I like
that. That's funny.
So yeah.
So yeah, so I think I'm gonna end up. I think what I'm gonna end up doing, and Sean, since you're in the chat, you could definitely chime in on this as far as the skies at Starfest. I'm thinking about going just to get more data on the seahorse and start the snake that I didn't get a chance to start over in Valentine. Maybe you could chime in and say, hey, the skies aren't good enough for that, or about the horizon, is it going to be high enough, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, so look again, making my player one order. So player one cameras are coming to AstroWorld telescopes. So if you want some player one stuff, come to me. But yeah, everybody's kind of cool. So what else you working on, Eric? Anything else?
Okay. Well, now we have the poll has ended for the rule update for the image of the week contest.
Yep.
So let's take a quick look here and see what the results are. And let me go here. And there it is. So we had 12 votes, and the yays have it.
And
so
is there
by 58.33 to the no's 41.67, we had 12 votes. So it looks like one vote most likely, tipped the balance.
1 or 2 votes.
Who knows? Yeah, 1 or 2 votes. So thank you everyone for participating in the poll. I will put this in as a rule. So going forward, if there is only one entry in the weekly contest and there are no other entries, by default, that person's image will move forward to the monthly contest.
There you go. That's it. The people
Thank
have
you all.
spoken.
Appreciate it. People have spoken. That's it.
And may the odds be forever in your favor.
Ava. Exactly. So very cool. So thank you all.
There you go. All right. So, but it doesn't look. I mean, over the past couple of weeks, the entries have gotten more again. I've noticed since we've been back from NEAF. So we're almost back to where we were pre-NEAF, as far
I
as
hope
entries
so. I
are
hope it's starting to
concerned.
kick up.
Yeah, and now we
please,
got to
let
get
it
the
start kicking
votes to pick up.
Yes.
We got the entries. People are coming in and doing imaging and all that kind of stuff, and the pictures look great. But we gotta start lifting up the votes. These 25 weeks or 20, get on your friends, get on your family, get on everybody. Tell them all to vote. Anybody that's got big followings out there, tell them all to vote.
Yeah, just tell them to hop on to the website, go on there, and have them vote. So,
yeah.
And that way you can be quote unquote immortalized for at least a year in the annual calendar.
You'll be forever in the AstroWorld calendar. You will.
Exactly. For that month or whatever.
Yep. So, and just so I know, just so I throw it out there, because I know Jason was out there. I think I mentioned it in the chat. Stuff those ballot boxes. So Jason was correct about April. Jason said something, I think, on the last show. I'm still wondering what the hell happened to April, because I thought I won by default because there was only one picture of the week for that, and that he won by default, and he is correct. So Jason, congratulations on winning the April, the NEAF picture of the month. And if anybody could think of stuff, if anybody has any stuff that they want to put into the calendar of dates, not personal birthdays, please. But if anybody knows of anything for their area, anything they want to throw outreach for, star parties, whatever, that I didn't get this year, feel free to let me know. And I will throw it in the calendar.
No, we're not going to do Chicago style voting.
Vote early.
I'm from
Chicago.
Vote often. I know that kind of voting. We're not doing that kind of voting.
See, we in New York, we're just dumb. We get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning on like the rainiest election day, and we'll stand outside for 3 hours to vote. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
But yeah, so it's good. It's gonna be an interesting year. We literally, I think, what is it? The middle of this month.
August.
Yeah, it's already August. The middle of this month, we're doing the July picture of the month, right? The announcement for that. So make sure
I'll put them all together and put it out there.
Yeah, make sure everybody goes and starts. I don't know, is the voting open for picture of the month yet or no?
For July? No.
For July?
No,
okay.
Not yet. I haven't put it together yet.
All right, so that'll come up soon. I'm sure Eric will throw a Discord once it opens and it's announced on the Discord channel. Start voting, man. Start voting. We got about 2 weeks to vote for it. So
yeah. So, and then just to let you guys know, I know for this image of the week, this current one, entry started in July, but it's actually starting for August.
It's the first August picture.
We announced it's the first August picture. So I'm letting everybody know that right now. So there's no confusion.
Pretty cool.
My birthday is on the calendar. Guess what? So is mine. My birthday's on the calendar too. And Dan's birthday.
Yep.
And Wade's birthday and Sean's birthday.
Anybody who wants their birthday on there, send me a personal email and I'll throw your birthday on there. I don't care.
You're gonna be open at 8:01 and continue for 30 seconds. Oh, whatever, Tom.
I think we got over that bump in the road. So
I think we have. It's all good.
So that's what I'm going to
And,
be doing. I'm planning tomorrow. I want to finish my seahorse, at least that 90-minute image. See what I got. I mean, hopefully I
Yeah,
get more data. I should get more data in Ontario when I'm there.
hmm
Because I won't be going home early. I'll be hanging out with star people and that kind of, Jason. I was hanging out with Jason. First night my wife was there. Second night I had to drive home the next day, so it was a little rough. Next time I go to Nebraska, I'll be going for the whole week. But I may
Okay.
not be going to Nebraska next time. I may instead, and I'm flirting with the idea of going to Okie-Tex instead.
Okie-tex. All right. Right on.
So a little bit further of a drive, but I think I've never been there, so I think that's the way to go. Um, I'm never going to be able to hit
Yeah.
every star party. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be able to hit everything, but I think that Okie-Tex would definitely kind of. I think that's where I'm going to end up going. I see Jason
Okay.
saying he's going there over Starlancer. So, hey,
Nice. That would be a fun one. That would be definitely a fun one to
hey,
go to.
Jay, maybe we could go and you know drive together halfway down and meet somewhere like in Kansas or something. You know,
There you go. I would
you got it,
that's
Tarek.
one that I really want to be able to plan out something for next year to do. At least go to one star party out of state, somewhere. So,
How have you not
hitch up my
gone to a
camper
star
and go.
party out of state? I mean, you live in a tiny state. I mean, come on.
No, I don't. It's not.
It's
It's not tiny.
come on.
Illinois is not tiny.
It's tiny. I mean, it's not Rhode Island, but I mean, it's
It's in hey. It's I think Illinois is like in the top 15 as large size states. It's like maybe it's like number 15. I don't know.
and so in area.
It's not a small. It's not a small state. But anyway, New
Yeah,
York is a big
after
state. I get
Texas, California, and New York, so
it. So,
I'm gonna
but yeah, I
try.
do
I'm gonna
definitely want
try
to go.
Norm to go to Okie-Tex in 24.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna have to drive and Jen will fly, but 'cause I don't think she could. I
I
don't think
gotta
she could
look
do it.
this. The Illinois Dark Skies Star Party. I gotta look this up. This is I saw you guys mentioning this earlier. So
And Illinois
I
isn't bad. That's
gotta
only
see.
like 13 hours from me. At least Chicago is.
Yeah, the Sangamon Astronomical Society, Illinois Dark Sky Star Party. September 9th. Oh, that was that time. So when is it this year?
They said October.
It's October.
Oh, it's gonna be
Okay,
cold,
no,
man.
I'll forget. Yeah, the 12th to the 14th. Jim Edgar, Panther Creek. Okay. I might just do this. I'll have to plan this out.
There you go.
By that time, I should have a new mount one way or another. So,
Well, Cherry Springs Black Forest Star Party is sold out already.
okay.
That's done.
So no, I'm going to I need to get this all set up.
You gotta let me know. I do have an extra ticket. So
To what?
oh wait, do I? No, I don't. Forget it.
Not to the Illinois Star
No, Black
Party.
Forest.
Gotcha.
I don't. I actually gave it to somebody. I gave it to who hit me up for it? Bill Caspi, I think, hit me up for it.
It's between 60 to 85. Okay, no problem. Okay. So there it is. All right. So Yeah, so I'm gonna register. I think I'll talk. Talk to my buddy. Say, hey, honey, can I have my allowance? Can I have my $50?
My $50.
My $50 allowance. And maybe I'll take a venture.
Nice.
Because
see, the thing about thing about star parties is, I mean, if you're a astrophotographer or a visual observer, the problem is with the speakers and the door prizes and everything. Most people are asleep, while the speakers are going on,
Right.
But
no, this sounds, I've never, like I said, never done a star party. So I think it'll be a lot of fun to go because, heck, I've already done NEAF this year. Do a star party this year,
I mean, there's got to be something in Ohio in the middle of the country for, in the middle of us to go.
I mean, there's plenty of star parties in the middle, I'm sure. But see you, Charity. Have a good night.
Go Flark.
The new moist. Oh God.
Flark is the new moist.
Yes.
Oh man.
So all right. So this Friday, I got to take a look at my reminder here.
I'm getting old. So Wednesdays, I'm getting tired early these days.
Yeah. I know. I thought I put something down here and here for the for this week's presentation for this week's
oh shoot, what was I supposed to do?
Presentation for constellation targets. And we are starting to get, now we're in August. Next month is
you're doing Sag, right? And I'm doing Scorpius.
Yeah, Sagittarius. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so Sagittarius, Scorpius, and Jessie is doing Lyra?
I think she is.
Yeah, I think she's doing Lyra.
Yes.
So that'll be cool.
That'll be a lot of fun for us to talk about what's coming up there. So yep.
You know what the good thing was? I played that part of Clash of the Titans on my video. We didn't get a copyright strike.
Yeah, there you go.
I heard if it's under like 20 seconds, they won't flag you. So I tried it.
Okay.
Oh, we got to set that up. Critique night. We got to set that up. We got to set up member nights, critique nights.
Yes.
Pimp my rig
night.
Set
that all up. Yep, Pimp My Rig. We're gonna set that all up. Softball this. Wow, 2 nights of softball until midnight. I bet you are, Dave. I would not doubt it that you are sore as hell. I would not doubt it.
Skies are good. Get data. Should be fine. I'm taking my sky meter this year. You know what? Yeah, take your sky meter. I would love to see how it compares with the Eagle Eye on the Eagle. I'd like to see if the numbers are close.
Yep. That would be interesting to see how these sky meters compare, how accurate the accuracy, or at least, the accuracy compared to one to another.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, do you have the unihedron one?
Hey, Dave, congrats. You're champs. Nice.
Hey, we are the champions. All right. Yeah, we got to get back to brass tacks, and just remember,
So-
starting the 16th, I am away again, so we gotta either get you rolling or not.
Yeah. No, we'll figure things out. And they're doing a crash course here.
Yeah, it's really it's really not that hard once you start it up. It's really not hard. Now that I got everything kind of sorted, but when you see it, you'll be overwhelmed at first of all the garbage I have on the screen. But once you link it up with the Stream Deck, you'll just won't even look at the screen. You know, all you gotta do is
Okay.
hit this button, that button, and that's it. That's it. So if you have an
Okay, so if you
SQM
have an SQM, what does it really do for you if you know your bortle skies?
here's the thing, in my opinion, again, my opinion doesn't mean anything, but in my opinion, you're able to take that SQM meter and point it to where you're imaging. A lot of people, even though they get a random Bortle number, like a Bortle 678 for the whole latitude and longitude where you're at, like me, I'm a Bortle 55 in the west and maybe a Bortle, 8 in the east. It changes on where you're shooting. So it really depends on how accurate and anal you want to be with your sky quality measuring of when you are imaging. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a nice thing to have,
Yeah,
just so you know what kind of data you're able to pull in certain areas of the sky. That's all.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got my little
Meteor
Pegasus
sensor.
Astro Uranus.
Yep.
So yeah, exactly. So Tom, it could help with exposure, making decisions on exposure time, for example. So that would be a great example of what it would be useful for.
So how does the Alto work in Nina? What do you connect Nina to make the motor open and close? So you're going to use the same ASCOM driver that you use for the flat panel. It says PLL cover calibrator. Now, when you click on Nina and you click on the settings for the PLL cover calibrator on the driver itself on the left-hand side, there are a couple of options. One is for the flat panel, one is for the motor. You can enable and disable those. If you don't have an Alto, obviously you're going to have it disabled by default. So you have to turn it on. You have to turn on the Alto. And then it all gets its own, it's the same COM port. It's no problem. Then all you do is go into your advanced sequencer, open flat panel cover, close flat panel cover, take train flat, whatever you want to do. The only thing that seemed a little funky, there's a little bit of what's called a race problem. And what a race is more of timing than anything else. So when you open or close the Alto motor, Nina likes to go to the next instruction very quickly. And what happens is it may give you an error while the motor is still opening because it wants to go to the next thing. So what you're going to want to do, and what I worked around for that, was in the settings for that instruction of open or close cover calibrator, it says to continue or amount of attempts. I changed that to, I think, 6 or 7, and it'll wait a little bit longer until it goes to the next instruction, and then you won't get an error. The error doesn't mean anything. It doesn't stop it. Usually, even if it starts taking pictures, it's more than 3/4 of the way open anyway by the time it moves to the next one. But sometimes a little red X will be there. It's kind of annoying. So you could just change the amount of times or amount of attempts a little bit higher so it could move on without an error.
Okay. So now with using Nina and the advanced sequencer and just doing the flat wizard in general, how does this all work? As far as, do you set it to you want to be at a certain ADU?
Yep.
and then it goes based off of, it'll do a couple test shots, or it'll say, all right,
Yeah,
or
it'll
it may
do a
just
couple
do
of test shots,
exposure.
and there's a couple of ways to do it. One is dynamic exposure, and if you have a USB dimmable and brightener on the flat panel, it will raise and lower the brightness to get to whatever ADU number that you specify. Okay, so that's one of them. The other one is to keep the brightness stable and use what's called dynamic exposure, where it will change the exposure time to match the ADU that you want to get. Okay, so here's the thing. I use dynamic brightness because I'm lazy. Okay, so I want my flats always to be 2 seconds. I don't care. I want them, every single one, narrow band, everything. I want them 2 seconds. Or if I want broadband 2 seconds and maybe narrowband 5 seconds, let's say. But I want narrowband the same and broadband the same, because when you take the flat darks or dark flats or Flark darks or whatever the hell we're talking about these days, when you take those, and Nina will say how many flat darks to take, right? It's going to automatically go to that, and it's going to do to whatever you do. So if you take 1 2 second flat dark or Flark, let's say, then it'll be good for all your broadband. You don't have to take a Flark for every single wavelength, because everything's 2 seconds.
It takes 2 seconds.
Or everything's 5 seconds for your narrowband, and you just got to take a 2 and a 5.
Okay. Now, does this flat panel also, does it have a diffuser?
Oh yeah.
Is the cover, is the panel itself, is it a built-in diffuser over the LEDs?
Yeah, so there's a nice white diffuser on there, so you get nice even illumination across the whole, all the way to the black bezel, all the way. I have not seen, like, Rorschach test issues or anything like that, like where you get these like amoebas coming out of your floor, out of your floor, these kind of things. I've seen pretty good results. I now have three Giotto personal Giotto flat panels, and all three across the board, all the way up to the 320. I think it's the biggest one I have. The 320, I have not seen any issues up to that size. So I can't expect them to be different on any other size. If all three, I got from 120 to 320, I think it is.
Gotcha.
So, yep.
Yeah,
only one set of Flarks.
Yeah, because I know we talked a little bit about, if I decided to get that flat panel, like say for my Edge, for example, how would we best decide on doing it? And I like the idea that you were mentioning before. Instead of getting the is it the Alto, which is the motor?
Yep.
Yeah. Instead of doing that and having some obscenely long dovetail, for everything.
Well,
you don't.
Let me go back a little bit with that, because I'm like I said before, I'm special. I'm special, not special in a good way, like the Special K version of special, so I wanted that absurdly long dovetail because my scope is super long. If you, once you get that, extend the dew shield, then it becomes an issue. With a Schmidt, you don't have to worry about that. Unless if you have that, you're not going to need that crazy tin can on it anymore, are you?
I guess
you're gonna have a dew strap on there, aren't you?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. No, I've got the dew ring. I've got the dew ring,
and once
dew heater ring.
Soon you'll have an Eagle, and you can get the adapter for the dew ring. But whatever the case may be, but if you're gonna leave it like that, like we're seeing in the back, yeah, you're gonna need a super long dovetail in order to do that.
Or I'm just gonna have to just put it on there separately and just tighten it up and then do my
Yeah, so
shot.
it does come with 3 nylon screws,
Yeah.
that you can it's not gonna be automated like, like I have,
Right.
but, you'll be able to, just tighten them and then be
Yep.
done. The
Be
only
done.
reason why I expect you to kinda do that stupid long dovetail, the 750 millimeter patty whacker that I have on the bottom of the if you're stupid lazy like me and you want everything automated and you want to have fresh flats every night, that's the only reason why you should do that. And it also holds for a cover if you're in an observatory,
Yeah.
so that helps
Yeah.
as well.
That's
So there's no reason for that unless if you're special like me. That's it.
yeah. Because right now I've got the dovetail. I mean, not the dovetail, but I have the dew shield, but I also have the heated dew ring in here. So that helps keep things, keeping the corrector plate at a nice temperature.
Yep.
So I don't have to fight this stuff. It's more I'm using that to help fight with the outer environment.
Yeah, sure.
So, like my neighbors or
Great
what have you,
lights.
and stray lights. That's
Yep.
basically the only reason why I use the do shield now.
Yeah, no,
It
yeah, I hear you. Dan.
is short bus special. He's on the magic school bus.
I got the mini bus.
Oh, geez.
I got the mini bus. I'm special.
Yeah.
I was 3 and now I'm 4. But yeah, you know what? It makes it so much nicer for me, especially if you do imaging. I can't do imaging all night anymore because I hit telephone wires somewhere along the way. But it's just that it makes it nice, even in the beginning of the night. I'll take flats at the beginning of the night and then do my imaging until I hit the telephone wires. Now, in a normal situation, we all know my house is not normal. In a normal situation, I would do the flats at the end of the night because you don't know what kind of things kind of may or may not happen. And I'll be dead honest with you. I don't know if it's just me being anal or not. I did a flat library for years.
Mhm.
I never took my imaging train apart, never had a problem, never rotated anything wrong way. The only time I actually did new flats is with a new project with a new rotation. Every beginning of a new project, I would take a new flat, but for that whole project, I will only shoot one object. And then I'll move on once I'm ready to move on to another object, new flat pan, new flats, new project, new rotation, and then move on. But yeah, I wish I could chop those down. Too bad I don't have any solar, electric. Yeah, flank does. Yeah, it's like flank steak. Flark. It's flark. It's not flank. It's flark.
Sorry.
Flarks work. I'm just gonna call them flarks. I'm gonna start a cloudy nights topic on flarks. Think I'll get kicked off?
I think you might have some issues.
I'll be like,
Yeah.
I am tired of the dark, flat, dark conversation of what's right and what's wrong. Since then, all of the members of AstroWorld TV, and you can watch the video at astroworldtv.com on what a flark is. And you can
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I know you
man.
I know you're a mod.
Oh man. Oh man. Hey, there's a new looks like there's a new harmonic drive out.
I'm sorry?
There's a new
By
harmonic
who?
drive out. Um I'm looking at it on AliExpress. It's called
Oh.
the Umi 17.
Oh, yeah. I actually seen that. Yeah.
And it says its payload is just like with a counterweight. It says its payload is 20 kilograms, which is basically like what 40 to 44 pounds.
Yeah. How much? 20 kilograms?
Yeah, with a counterweight.
Yeah, 42.
Yeah, 42. And
No,
so
44. I'm
13,
sorry. It's 2.2 pound, 2.2 kilos per pound. So
yeah.
44.
And it's 13 kilograms without the counterweight. So it's
So
basically just around
it's
26.
basically the AM5.
Yeah, yeah. But here's the price. $366.
No, stop.
I'm looking at it right now, dude.
I just saw it on Cloudy Nights. Hold on a second. Let's see.
I kid you not.
I see the Umi 17 for $15.99 on AliExpress. What are you talking about? Okay, and this is what I got.
There
Let's see if
it is.
That's what I got.
So I'm gonna stop and so who's right?
I don't
Who
know.
is right?
It's
Very
the
interesting.
Umi 17, right?
Yeah. Starland. Okay, Starland's saying that's just a tripod. All right, well, that makes sense.
There you
If
go.
it's-
Okay, all right. You're scaring
That
me.
would make sense because here this is saying, which I found quite interesting. It was said with the tripod. It said the equatorial mount compatible with the equatorial mount compatible with
Yeah,
the
that's weird.
EQ3D
Yeah, it's not.
tripod.
There's no way it's $366.
Yeah. So
They give you a free set of teeth.
there it is. Never mind. I was
There
looking
you
at
go. Okay.
that makes
Got
more
it.
sense.
Got it. Got it.
That
Got
makes more sense.
Got it.
Alrighty then. But still, $1,600 compared
For
to
just the head.
AM5.
So
Yeah, for the head. And the AM5 is just under $2. It's just around $19.99. So you're at $300 savings. And it says free shipping. So that's interesting. And it says it's, Nina, ASI Air, K-Stars, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and USB.
yeah, it is an unknown. So you never know.
It is an unknown. It's just like very interesting. It's like at your own risk type of stuff. It's Sky Optics and from mainland China.
Yeah, so I don't know if you saw. I mean, I did a whole thing on the Sharp Star Mark III.
Yes, I remember you did that.
Not a fan. Too many issues with it. They might have up. I sent them about a 5-page dissertation on what's wrong with it. And it wasn't very user friendly to me.
Right.
It's not, I'm not a fan. And then now that was also 2 years ago, so they might have done some upgrades to it since then. I have not used it in 2 years, but I'll tell you this. The user manual was basically useless. Everything was set. The United States was set in a positive longitude, and that screwed a lot of things up. The menu button on the hand controller, literally, I hit it once and it popped off. What else? Oh, yeah. I couldn't plug it in because it only came in with Euro plugs. It didn't come with US plugs, even though I requested it for it to be a US plug. Couple other things as far as latitude adjustments are concerned, really screwy. You had to move it, and you had to move a bar up and out. And the altitude adjustment, at least at the time, it may be different now. So you're gonna have to excuse me if I'm dating myself a little bit here. So I may be speaking a little bit out of hand here because I haven't seen one in a while. But you actually had to have 3 sets of Allen keys with you on hand in order to polar align correctly, because you had to stick it in a hole to raise the altitude and the azimuth. You need to loosen things up and everything. There was no kind of knurled, knobs that you could just kind of move things around. And all you need is one night while you're trying to polar align and drop this stupid Allen key, and be in the dark, and you're done, because you can't turn it with your hand. There's no way to grab it with your hand. So,
but very interesting stuff. Do we have any giveaways? I know we're almost at time.
Oh wow, it's 10 to 11 already. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez,
time flies, right?
What do you want to give away? You want to give away something?
I mean, what do we got?
We could give away Masters of Pix Insight tonight as
well. Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Absolutely.
See, AstroWorld.
The Canadian fires, of course. I mean, it's hampered a lot of us. Hampered me, hampered Dan. At some point, hampered a lot of us all over the place. So I'm very, I would love to have an opportunity to go to the UP of Michigan. Back there again, I took a trip to Mackinac Island one year with the family, and there's a lot of, and I believe around there they even had a moment where, because of the winds and everything, you're able to see the aurora at one point in time. So I thought that would be pretty cool, to if you're up that, if you're still that low, and to get to, the occasional chance to see the aurora. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna have to kind of pray and hope those wildfires get taken care of over the next 2 weeks. I mean, we don't know what it's gonna bring. So I mean, it is what it is. But I'm still gonna go there at the very least. I'll have some good times with my buddies Sean, Ron, and Wayne, and we'll hang out. If we got to hang out in the back cave for 6 days, guess what? You're gonna have somebody sleeping in a pod S, Wayne. So, so I'm guessing next year they won't have any problems. I guess this is how Canada does forest management. I don't know. They do. I know they
maybe
do.
Maybe what's like an every other year thing, because I remember, what was it, a couple years ago?
Wasn't that California though?
Yeah,
I think that was California.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah. All right, so let's do the the Masters of Pix Insight giveaway. Okay.
Okay.
There we go. So we got 162 people in there.
Yeah.
And this is for I don't even know when the next class is. Let's see real quick. MASTRS Pix Insight. There we go. And bam, there we go. So the next one is Photons to Photos, number 14 already. Jesus.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, August 8th. Doesn't look like you get a whole bunch of that. Even if you want old ones or older ones, they got the newbie workshops, then they got their intermediates and advanced. And then they got Photons to Photos, which is basically walkthroughs on different objects. And let's see, they are doing Omega Centauri on this one.
All right.
Taken with data from Telescope Live. So pretty cool.
Mark, I think Dave has, I think Sean's done something. Yeah, I think Dave's right. Sean may have done something with the L Ultimate. The Oplong L Ultimate. I believe he did something.
Oh yeah, he's got data up there with that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Free Masters of
All
Prince
right.
Insight workshop. And the winner is me. No, Danny. No.
Danny.
Danny, Tom, you just missed it. You're right below.
Tom
him.
just missed.
And Danny, I'll send you an email again, whoever you may be. We will send you an email. Danny.
Oh, Mark said he got $100 certificate from when he did an MOP workshop. It's a
Nice.
filter I don't have. Nice.
Nice.
You know, I heard really good things also on the Aunt Leah Alp T. I believe that's the one. Yeah, I heard some good things on that one as well.
Yep. All right.
As far as for a dual neural band one-shot color filter. So.
Yep.
Anyway.
Awesome.
I think
it is that time.
I think we did. Yeah, I think it is, my friend. I think
we done did it again.
Yep. So on Friday, we're going to have the announcement of Image of the Week.
Yep.
As well as we are going to be doing our constellations of our constellation presentations. I've got Sagittarius, you've got Scorpius, I believe. So looking forward to that. And
Jesse's got Lyra. So.
And Jesse's got Lyra with Vega in it.
Vega. I hope she finds Vincent in there because I still want to know if he's dead. And I want to know what book he was reading in the toilet. And I still want to know what was in the damn briefcase. But
oh boy. Yeah, I think it's about that time, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's getting late. Time for bed. It's only 10 o'clock by you, so you could actually sit down and watch a Suits marathon and go to bed.
Yeah. I'll probably hop on my PS5 and play Final Fantasy.
Nice. All right, gents, ladies, gents, and flarks. Final thoughts, Eric? Go for it.
No. Again, just thank you everybody for the continued support. We really love doing what we do and enjoying hanging out with everybody and getting some great content out to you all, as well as you guys giving us some great information as well. So hope to see everybody on Friday and hanging out with us again. And just have a great couple of days and we will see you guys on Friday.
Awesome. Yeah. So another great night in the chat. Thank you for Wayne and Sean for popping in.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
All the rest of the guys, welcome. I saw one or two new members. Hopefully you become subscribers. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Tom, hello, Newman, at the end of the night. Yeah. And Dean, Mark, everybody, great time, great show. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you Friday night. And I don't know. Yeah. We'll see you Friday.
Yeah. Hey, if you liked what we were doing, I don't say it often. I haven't said it recently, but if you want to, share the show. Share the show and give it a thumbs up, all that other fun stuff. But if you got some astronomers out there, people who like astronomy and astrophotography and space and the cosmos and all that stuff, definitely share the show. It'll be awesome.
Yep. Awesome. All right, cool. All right, everybody. See you Friday night for the astronomy constellations walkthrough, and I think it'll be me, Jesse, and Eric. And everybody have a good night. And remember, as always, to keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you Friday night. Have a good night, everybody.
Education is the key.
Keep flarking. Flark it up.